Are you thinking about becoming a tax preparer but you don't know where to start? Are you thinking about becoming a tax preparer but you're too scared to just put it in your mind that you can actually become a tax preparer? Or are you thinking about becoming a tax preparer, you're ready to become a tax preparer but you don't feel that you know the basics of tax preparation, so you are scared to go out and just talk to your friends, your family, or even strangers about doing taxes because you're scared about the questions that they may ask you? I have you covered in this video, so I highly recommend that you watch this whole video so that you can be fully aware about why I think you should become a tax preparer and how I have you covered on the information that you need to become one of the top-notch tax preparers in your local town. If you guys don't know, my name is Keisha and I am the founder of Tax on Track. I started doing taxes about 8 years ago because I was in the same space that you may be in right now. In my 8-year journey, basically started off with a company. After 2 seasons, I was able to go ahead and start Tax on Track. And that brings me to how I started marketing myself a little bit more, not just as a tax preparer, but as a tax company, which is why you see me here today on YouTube, because that's one of the reasons why I started my YouTube. But in the journey of becoming a tax preparer, like the people that I thought I knew, or the people that I was cool with, the people that I had conversations with to help me really take to the next notch, wasn't telling me everything that would take me to the next level. You know how when somebody will tell you something but they're not going to tell you everything? Yeah, that happened to me. I am going to honestly say I'm happy that the people that act like they was going to help me but really didn't want to help me, I'm happy they did what they did, because that gave me the energy, that gave me the courage, that gave me the force, that gave me everything that needed from the universe, that I needed from my ancestors to push me to where I am today. That made me say, you know what, if you're not going to go ahead and tell me what I need to do, or at least give me the guidance, give me the steps on what I need to do, I got something for you. I'm gonna do it myself. And I'm here today and I can honestly say I'm so thankful for the journey, because I have helped hundreds, and when I say hundreds, I mean hundreds of individuals learn how to do taxes and start their tax business. So this is the thing, I understand that becoming a tax preparer is extremely overwhelming. If you're figuring out that, okay, I want to learn how to do taxes, but every time I'm trying to learn how to do taxes, there's a blockage. Every time I reach out to somebody is something. That's because you didn't do enough research, because you didn't find somebody like me. I'ma always big up myself, because I know that a person like me is rare. In the world that we live in today, everything is based off of persona. Everything is based off ego. I'm a person of humanity. I'm a person of character. And I am just like you. The same way that I expect respect, I also know that I have to give that respect to you. I'm presenting to you guys Learn How to Do Taxes online course. This course is something that I wanted to really do. How can I break it down to where someone that knows absolutely nothing about taxes is going to be able to understand, which is what I have for you. I want to go ahead and I'm taking a look at the curriculum of my online course right now. In this online course, we have sections that's called tax basics. We have a section that's called types of income, key type forms, e-filing status, deductions and credits, self-employment taxes, paying taxes, common mistakes and how to avoid them, advanced topics, filing taxes, watch me work series, and I have a bonus as well. So I want to take my time to actually navigate the curriculum and explain in detail of what you would receive if you were to go ahead and take this course. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the tax basis. When it comes to someone that know nothing about taxes, I felt that it was my job to explain the in-depth of what taxes is. Not only that, I also give you guidelines on what you must do to file a tax return. We also talk about understanding the IRS terms. So there are certain terminologies that you should know as a tax preparer. And I talk to a lot of people that is either brand new or have experience, and when I say certain words, they don't know. So which route me to say this: if you are an experienced tax preparer and you feel that you don't know everything within taxes, then I invite you to take this course as well. Another thing that we're covering is the detail of what due diligence is. If you don't know, as a tax preparer, due diligence is very, very, very important, and that's what IRS look for when they come into giving you an audit. If you were to get an audit, they want to know what your due diligence look like. IRS rep to know what an ERO due diligence is simply doing an audit to see how organized they are and where they have paperwork and what they're asking and what they are requesting from their client in order to complete a 1040, which is a tax return. Another thing that I'm going to be talking about is I'm going to give you a Google Sheet within the course. I'm going to provide you with a Google Sheet within this course. That Google Sheet is going to be a checklist, and this is a detailed checklist. This is not a checklist that you're going to find on Google. I'm going to go ahead and be honest. You're not going to find it. I purposely took my time to do this checklist right here because even if we Google certain things and with certain keywords, you're going to get the basics. But if you come through with experience and you're asking certain things in the right way, you're going to get just that. Okay, the next thing that I'm covering is types of income. Types of income is one thing, but understanding the type of income within taxes is another. Why? Because if you have a customer that comes to you and that customer wants to know, hey, can you help me with this, or I have this situation going on, you should know what to tell the customer. And with this online course, you are. We talk about AGI. AGI, annual gross income. You can look that up and see what the definition is. But even with the definition, do you understand what it is? Do you understand how to get your AGI? Do you understand what numbers have generated an AGI, or how to get the AGI? What needs to be deducted? What needs to be increased? All that comes into play when we talking about AGI. We talk about gross income, taxable income, non-taxable income, earned and unearned income as well. For the key type forms, in this section, this is just about the forms in general. The basic forms that we know about as tax preparers is W-2, 1099s, because why? A W-2 is somebody is a employee. A 1099 is a self-employed individual, or we could say the term independent contractor. Someone that drives Lyft, someone that does Uber Eats, someone that works for a company and that company is not paying taxes on their behalf, so they're an independent contractor. That's what we mainly know about. In this course, we're breaking down all the 1099s. Do you know how many 1099s there is besides a 1099 miscellaneous or a 1099 NEC? There's a lot more 1099s than just the basic 1099s that you see on the average. We'll also be talking about the schedules. In one section, it'll say Schedule C, Schedule CE, and Schedule E, because all those schedules are combined with each other in some sense. And I'm going to explain in the course for you. Then we have healthcare forms. I take my time to explain what forms it is and why you will receive it and stuff like that. Notable forms, we also talk about notable forms as well. And then we talk about filing status. As you guys know, we have different types of filing status. I'm going to go on Google and put certain stuff together. This course is also where I have a video. It's me that is reading off of PowerPoints for you. It's me that's doing different videos for you. It's me that's giving you quizzes. It's me that's actually allowing you to leave a comment so I can come back, not my team, but I come back and I answer whatever questions you have within the course. I mean, this is something that you do not want to miss out on. And let's be honest, the course is not even a lot of money. For the information that I'm giving in the way that I'm explaining it, you can make hundreds and thousands of dollars. And if you take it serious, it will change your life, okay? Not to mention that when you do your taxes for upcoming tax season, you can write this off as an expense. I just told you something, didn't I? And then we're going to talk about deductions in credit, what deduction is versus credits. We talk about standard versus itemized deductions as well. We talk about self-employment taxes in general. So self-employed, which is a Schedule C, that's one of the common business type returns within a 1040 tax return, and I go into details about this as well. Then we talk about paying taxes. When it comes to paying taxes, let's say you have a certain type of target audience, and this target audience OIR. We want to know how to pay the IRS back. We want to know how to calculate these tax payments. We want to know how the estimated taxes are even about. I break it down so good that your kids will be able to understand. It's not about the information, let's be honest, because if it was about the information, everybody would have been a tax preparer because they would have went on Google. Right? It's about how the information is delivered to you. It's about how the information could be broken down into different steps so that you understand. You are able to grasp the information. And that's what this online course is about. After you're done with this course, you're going to say, I am ready to do taxes. Today, we are in December, right? I'm recording this in December, and by January, you will be able to start doing taxes. Why? Because I'm also giving you practice scenarios in here. You are getting a lot of practice scenarios, and I'm not talking about just no W-2 tax returns. No. All right, so in the practice scenarios, you're gonna learn, of course, what the W-2 is, because I already covered that. And then we're gonna talk about student loan entrance, how to add that into a return, the purpose of that as well. Then you're gonna also learn about how to enter an education credit, even though in the course I teach you about it. So not only do I teach you how to do things, you're able to now go and learn. All right, she provided us with a 1098T. She provided me with a 1095A. She provided me with the W-2. She provided me with how to add basically someone who have stocks. We talk about how to determine, do you know how to determine or earn income credit? Not only do I talk about that, but you also practice it too. I'm trying to see what else is in here. Dividend incomes is in here. Dependent care expenses is in here. And when I'm saying it's in here, these are different things that you will learn how to do in the practice scenario. That's only the beginner level. We have 3 different levels. We have the first when you start, the second, like, okay, I'm modern, then we have advanced. So you have all different kind of levels of learning when it comes to the practice scenario, but I also give you the link to download the demo. So this is like, y'all, this is amazing. So after we learn about paying taxes, we learn about the common mistakes. The common mistakes is so important, but then I tell you how to fix it. I break down how to fix it. For the advanced topics, we talk about Schedule Ds, we talk about Schedule Es, we talk about Schedule F, we talk about school tuition, what I just told you. So even in a practice scenario, you will learn about the school tuition, which is a 1098T. But I break all that down to you. We talk about vehicle expenses, energy credit, reporting a K-1. So reporting a K-1 is definitely advanced, but that's connected to the next type of taxes. So once you learn how to do the basics of a 1040, then you may want to learn how to do corporate taxes. This is not a course for corporate taxes, but it tells you a little bit about it when we talk about the K-1s. I also break down cryptocurrency to you guys. So that's something that's pretty new. When I first started doing taxes, I was not doing cryptocurrency. And then I have a Watch Me Work series. So after I teach you all of this about taxes, we have a share screen where I am doing the tax. But I'm doing the tax off of some of the real life scenarios that I'm providing to you. this is amazing, guys. This is amazing. And then from the Watch Me series work, I have a bonus where I basically explain how to avoid an audit. And then we talk about the software practice. And then I have a bonus for people who's interested with other things when it comes to taxes. So after you learn how to do taxes, what's next? That's in here as well. So I just wanted to go into details about this online course. Again, I just want to tell everybody thank you so much for the support. If you ever supported me, if you ever spoke to me, you know I take my time. I love this shit. It's something that I love doing. I talk about numbers on a day-to-day basis. If you love this video, I want you to give me a thumbs up. If you know somebody that want to become a tax preparer, I want you to send this video over to them. And again, please make sure you subscribe. And all right, guys, so if you like it, just make sure you comment, subscribe, you click the notification bell, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next video.